Lighting for ECAT production provided by the Avery Lee Williams Family Foundation.
Welcome back into the ECAT studio. This is Easton News, and I'm Joe Taft.
And I'm Jack Ryan. Today is Tuesday, January 20th, 2026. The time has come. ECAT's newest horror short film, Hey Missy, is coming to your screens on February 6th, 2026. The film is written and directed by our very own Joe Taft, produced in part by several ECAT employees and interns, and was filmed almost entirely in the town of Easton. The film will screen on the Crypt TV YouTube page, so make sure to subscribe to them and turn on your notifications. You won't want to miss it.
Save the date, Young Movie Makers. ECAT's Filmmaker Workshop is back again this February vacation. From Tuesday, February 17th through Friday, February 20th, middle school students will have the opportunity to come to the ECAT studio and learn the ropes. The workshop will run from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. right here at 50 Oliver Street in North Easton. It's open to all middle school students, and it's free of charge. To sign up, or for more information, you can contact Kim Pincus at kim.pincus@eastoncat.org. Space is limited. Spots are available on a first-come, first-served basis.
The 4th annual Chili Cook-Off takes place Saturday, January 24th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Easton Baptist Church, located at 197 Bay Road in Easton. Community members are invited to enter a chili or attend to taste and judge, with sign-ups available by emailing office@eastonbaptistchurch.org. And there's nothing to bring other than your appetite. Attendees will sample the chili creations, fill out a scorecard, and help determine this year's chili champion, enjoying fun, food, fellowship, and friendly competition along the way.
The Father Peyton Center is hosting a St. Valentine's Day date night titled The Finest Wine on Friday, February 13th from 6 to 9 p.m. at the Father Peyton Center, 518 Washington Street in Easton. The evening begins with a marriage mass and renewal of vows, followed by dinner, drinks, music, fellowship, and a reflection on the wedding feast at Cana. This is a free event with donations welcome. Registration is required and space is limited. Participants can register using the QR code or by visiting the link below, with questions directed to mission@hcfm.org or 508-238-4095.
Holy F's. Bunch of F's. Fun, food, family, fellowship. The Father Peyton Center is hosting Children's Eucharistic Adoration with Fellowship and Enrichment for Moms at the Father Peyton Center, 518 Washington Street in Easton, with adoration beginning at 10 a.m. followed by coffee, fellowship, and faith-filled playtime with activities for children. Spring dates include February 18th, March 18th, April 15th, May 20th, and June 10th. With this season's enrichment centered on Lisa Cotter's book, Reveal the Gift, Living the Feminine Genius, with no advanced reading required. The event is free with donations welcome, registration is appreciated, and those wishing to be included in the HCFM book order should register by February 12th, stating that book is needed. Registration is available via the QR code on your screen. With any questions, you can direct them to mission@hcfm.org or 508-238-4095.
The Feast of Our Lady of Lourdes will be celebrated on Wednesday, February 11th from 12 to 2 p.m. at the Father Peyton Center located at 518 Washington Street. The event includes Mass at noon, followed by food, fellowship, reflection, and a children's activity. All are welcome to attend. This free event does not require registration, but registration is appreciated via the QR code or visiting that link below, with questions directed to mission@hcfm.org or 508-238-4095.
Easton Grange 196, in partnership with the American Legion Post 7 and VFW Post 2547, will host its 5th annual Community Blood Drive Sunday, February 16, 2026. The drive runs from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the VFW Hall located at 148 Allen Road in Easton at the corner of Rockland Street and Allen Road. This event supports the Red Cross and provides an important opportunity to donate much-needed blood. Residents are encouraged to sign up in advance at redcrossblood.org.
Congratulations to the OA girls soccer team on earning the United States Coaches Team Ethics and Sportsmanship Award for the 2025 season, recognizing the team's commitment to fair play, discipline, and sportsmanship throughout the year, an achievement that reflects the hard work, leadership, and character of the student athletes and coaching staff.
Mass Wildlife is seeking public input on several proposed changes to hunting access in Massachusetts, including Sunday hunting, the use of crossbows, and minimum setback distances for hunting, with comments accepted online or public listening sessions scheduled for January 27th at 6, January 28th at 6 in Westboro, January 29th at 6 in Pittsfield, February 2nd at 6 p.m. in Bourne, February 3rd at 1 p.m. over Zoom. The feedback can be submitted at the link on your screen, in which Mass Wildlife will make recommendations with any changes requiring legislative actions.
Easton resident David McAdam is the featured artist on display at Easton Town Hall for the month of January. David works primarily in watercolor, a practice he began years ago as a creative and therapeutic outlet. Largely self-taught, he later deepened his skills through the formal classes at Hunakai Studios in Foxborough. His work reflects years of growth and dedication to the craft. Visitors can view his artwork at Town Hall throughout the month and learn more at capemanart.com.
The Easton Shoveltown Cultural District Art Co-op Gallery is featuring local artist Dawn Swanson as its guest artist during the months of January and February. Dawn's work focuses on light, color, and energy shaped by years of experimentation across multiple mediums and study with respected mentors. His bold use of color and contrast is designed to uplift and inspire viewers. Visit the Art Co-op Gallery at 50 Main Street to experience Dawn's work.
The Easton Chamber of Commerce will host its 2026 Annual Business Appreciation Dinner Thursday, February 5th from 6 to 9 p.m. at Easton Country Club, 265 Purchase Street. The evening will feature guest speaker Tim David, musical entertainment by duo Acoustic, dinner, a champagne toast, and a cash bar. RSVP by January 30th.
Pairings Events and Catering is offering a new cooking class in February and March. Upcoming classes include Classic Italian on February 5th, Food is Love on February 12th, Flavors of France on February 26th, Sushi Favorites on March 5th, Surf and Turf on March 26th. Visit pairings.events and click on cooking classes to learn more and to register.
The Ames Free Library is always hosting fun and creative events for people of all ages. Let's see what they've got drawn up for 2026.
Hey, Ames Free Library has a game night, the Ames Game Cafe. We've got board games, card games, fast games, slow games, versus games, cooperative games, games for a few, games for a lot, games for imagining what it was like to wander a 17th century Japanese travel route. On the first Wednesday of every month, 6 p.m. at Queesit House. Coming soon to Ames Free Library. Real talk. It's like a book club, but with films. Watch at home. Discuss here. On the second Monday of every month, 6 p.m. at Queesit House. Opening night is The Fugitive, starring Harrison Ford, on January 12th. Movies are available for checkout 2 weeks before each date.
The library and Queesit House will be closed on Monday, January 19th, and will reopen the following day at 9 a.m.
When we come back, you're gonna hear about what?
Government updates.
Government updates.
And some weather.
Something like that. On Easton News.
We're back, the Oaks Ames Memorial Hall Winter Music Series 2026. We're very pleased to be back. We've got some good acts coming up this year, some real favorites, and we've got some great ones coming back.
Oh, we do. February 14th, Valentine's Day. We have Steve Smith and the Nakeds. So come to the hall, bring your sweetheart, or maybe find a sweetheart at the hall.
Oh, yeah. No, these guys are very good. We had them for New Year's Eve, not this year, but last year, and people are still talking about it. And I was there. It was a fantastic night. It's good music. It's very energetic. You can't help but dance. So it's going to be a fun night.
It is. Again, February 14th, go to oaksameshall.org, and it's Oaks, O-A-K-E-S. $45 a ticket, 2 for $80. Wonderful night. Doors open at 7, music 7:30 to 10:30. Lots of food, dancing, and fun.
Well, yes, and it's a great space. The hall has a beautiful room that we have the music in. Good acoustics, but also what we've really gotten known for, and it makes a ticket to one of our concerts a real value, is the food. We put on some nice sort of heavy hors d'oeuvres, and Joan is the creator of that, and they're delicious, and there's a big demand for it, and we're happy to do it, and it draws a crowd. We sell out pretty fast. Right, Joan?
We do. So you got to get your tickets. And most importantly, cannot end this without thanking the Bank of Easton. They're our main sponsor, and we couldn't have these concerts without them. So big shout out to John Morley and his staff, and we look forward to seeing you on the 14th.
Yes, don't miss it. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Yo, Missy. I thought you said this was your room. Missy. Hey, Missy.
After serving as president of the Easton Historical Society and Museum for the past 10 years, Ken Michael is stepping down from the role effective December 31st, 2025. He will continue to serve on the board of directors. His tenure included significant contributions to the society, most recently his involvement with Easton's 300th tricentennial celebration in 2025. As of January 1st, Jonathan J. Coe assumed the role of interim president, pending a confirming vote at the society's annual meeting later this month.
Town Administrator Connor Reed has submitted his resignation and will step down effective January 31st. Reed has served the Town of Easton for 14 years, beginning in 2012 and formally becoming the Town Administrator in 2017. During his tenure, he helped implement the Envision Easton Master Plan, advance the Comprehensive Wastewater Management Plan, and guide the town through major financial and public safety initiatives. Reed will assume a new role as Town Administrator in Westwood beginning February 1st, 2026. For the time being, Assistant Town Administrator Sean Dugan will act as interim Town Administrator while the search for a new one takes place.
Easton Public Schools Superintendent Dr. Alicia Cabral has announced she will retire at the end of the school year after 35 years in public education, including 13 years leading the Easton District. In a letter to the community, Cabral highlighted major accomplishments such as school capital improvements, expanded equity initiatives, free full-day kindergarten, and new college and career pathways. She says she will continue serving through June and is committed to a smooth leadership transition. On behalf of ECAT, congrats to Alicia and Connor both on impactful careers here, and best of luck in the future.
Dog licensing for 2026 is now open in Easton and will continue through February 28th. All dog licenses must be completed before March 1st to avoid late fees. A current rabies certificate is required and must be on file before residents can find their dog ID number and submit an online payment. Rabies certificates can be emailed to the town clerk's office at easton.ma.us, and residents are encouraged to allow a few days before returning online to process their license. Dog ID numbers can be found on last year's dog license.
It is that time again. Nomination papers for Easton's town election are now available at the town clerk's office. Papers may be picked up beginning this week and must be obtained by Friday, March 6th at 5 p.m. The annual town election will be held Tuesday, April 28th, 2026. An election calendar, list of positions on the ballot, and full candidate packets are available on the town website. Candidates with questions can call 508-230-0530 or email townclerksoffice@easton.ma.us.
The Select Board and Finance Committee are seeking an interested Easton resident to fill a temporary vacancy on the Finance Committee. The appointed term will run through April 28, 2026 following the town election, and candidates will be invited to interview at a joint meeting of the two boards. Residents may also choose to run for a full 3-year term in the upcoming election. Applications for the temporary vacancy are being accepted through Tuesday, January 27th.
Easton is reminding residents the town's winter parking ban runs through March 31st. Under the bylaw, no vehicles may be parked on any public street between 1 a.m. and 8 a.m. during January, February, and March, except for emergencies. The rules also limit commercial vehicles from parking for more than 1 hour unless they are actively loading or unloading. Residents are encouraged to plan ahead as the winter ban takes effect.
The Easton 2025 to 2035 Open Space and Recreation Plan was approved, serving as a guiding document for the town's efforts to preserve its natural environment, protect historic landscapes, and support community recreation. The plan outlines priorities for land acquisition, natural and historic resource protection, and recreational facilities. Approval by the Massachusetts Department of Conservation and Recreation makes Easton eligible for certain state grants, and the plan remains valid through 2035.
The native species planting and invasive plant removal project at Old Pond Conservation Area and along the Bay Circuit Trail was completed following volunteer efforts between late September and November 2025. During the project, volunteers removed invasive species, planted 20 tree saplings and 140 shrubs, and contributed more than 280 volunteer hours to restoring the conservation land to a native plant forest. The project was made possible through a grant from the Taunton River Watershed Alliance with support from volunteers, ECR, and Bill Napolitano.
Now it's time for your 7-day weather forecast.
This is your ECAT Weekly Weather Forecast. This week we have mainly just sun and clouds for most of the week. Temps do dip low below average temps, but we have to keep an eye coming this weekend. Temps drop in the teens, and with the wind chill it goes below 0. And then we have a storm coming in on the last part of the weekend on Sunday and into Monday, and we have to see how much snow we get. Depending on the track, we could see a couple inches or we could see a foot of snow. So just gotta keep our eyes out later in the forecast. I'm Adam Carreiro, and this has been your ECAT Weekly Weather Forecast.
When we come back, you're going to hear about some fun events happening at the NRT.
And you'll get your OA Sports Recap with Jaden Tebow on Easton News.
Hey, are you a fan of history? If so, come for an adventure with me, your host Drew Daugherty, as we explore some of the most impactful events of all time. We talk about U.S. history. These events led up to the creation of the first Continental Congress. World history. The Allied forces consist of France, the United Kingdom, Russia, Japan, and Italy, and influential figures. The legacy of Martin Luther King is one of selflessness, and he never stopped believing in the equal and free America. You'll get my takes and opinions, so come along for an adventure on Drew's Venture History TV. Check us out between your recently scheduled programming as well as on YouTube. Thank you.
Oh, I didn't see you there.
Sick of all the new shows and movies dominating pop culture? Well, have no fear, because Old Time Movie and Old Time TV are here, where we like to add our own flair.
There's a truck out front, and if we could just get the keys...
Man, are you crazy? Are you out of your mind? Those are flesh-eating zombies. They upended our car, okay? We're lucky to be alive, especially Joe. I had to pull him out of the trunk, for crying out loud.
It's been a long day.
Also, make sure to check out the Radiocast, our accompanying podcast where we talk about what we've watched.
There was a lot of moments of just Mac on the raft going down the river, just internal monologuing over and over and over.
We show the classics and nothing but the classics. Well, except for the weird ones. Check us out on all our channels as well as our YouTube.
Here we go. My name is Harrison Young, and after 13 years of talk show experience, I seek to bring you the best and interviews with some of the very best guests around, including, and here we are, experts.
I've seen thousands of demons actually come out of the mirror one time.
Wow. Musical guests and artists.
If I say how I feel, would you really listen?
And interesting characters of all types.
I threw that kid across the classroom. Look, he didn't try that ever again.
Wow. Join me at Topic Time on your Easton cable station anytime they want to play it. And from what I understand, that's quite a few times a day. And I love it.
The International Singer-Songwriter Association Boston Northeast Chapter continues its Singer-Songwriter Showcase series on Sunday, January 25th at 3 p.m. at Oaks Ames Memorial Hall. The afternoon showcase features performances by Doug Farrell, Katie Dobbins, Linda Marks, and Tom Maynard. The event takes place Oaks Ames Memorial Hall at 3 Barrow Street in Northeastern. Admission is by suggested donation of $10 to $20. All are welcome to enjoy an afternoon of live original music from talented regional artists.
The NRT of Easton will host a sheep pasture creature feature Saturday, January 24th from 10 to 11 a.m. The one-hour program invites families to meet Seabiscuit, the Trust's education rabbit, and learn about rabbit adaptations through an interactive presentation followed by a craft activity. Registration is $10 per person, and children under 3 are admitted for free.
The Winter Walking Club is back at the NRT this season. Adult participants are invited to join NRT educator Hannah for a casual guided walk around sheep pasture Friday afternoons. The free program runs Fridays from 2:30 to 3:30 and runs through February 13th. It's a great way to get outside, stay active, and connect with others during the winter months. Walks meet outside the carriage house at sheep pasture located at 307R Main Street, Northeastern.
The NRT will host Stargazing and Sips Thursday, February 26th from 6 to 7:30 p.m. at Shoveltown Brewery, 307 Main Street. The event includes beer tasting and stargazing. Tickets are $22 for members and $25 for non-members. Attendees must be 21 and over with a valid ID.
The Old Colony YMCA is inviting families to a night of fun and friendly competition with Family Bingo Night on January 24th from 6:45 to 7:45. Kids, parents, and caregivers can enjoy multiple bingo games, prizes, and snacks in a cozy winter setting. The event is open to all ages and offers a great opportunity for families to spend quality time together at the Y.
The Oliver Ames High School Music Department has announced its spring musical for 2026. Students will take the stage with 9 to 5 the musical, featuring music and lyrics by Dolly Parton and a book by Patricia Resnick. Performances are scheduled for March 6th through March 8th, 2026. The production brings the hit workplace comedy to life with high-energy music, humor, and student talent. More details on showtimes and tickets will be shared closer to the performance dates.
Inclusion Sports, in partnership with Easton Recreation, is offering basketball and floor hockey sessions for children ages 2 to 7. The program runs Sundays from February 22nd through March 29th at Frothingham Hall. Sessions are from 9 to 9:50 a.m. for ages 2 to 4 and 10 to 10:50 a.m. for ages 5 to 7. The cost is $175 per child. The program is designed for beginners looking for a supportive introduction into sports.
You were invited to an Evening of Elegance, a 100th anniversary fundraiser on Friday, January 30th at 7 p.m. at the Brockton Public Library, 304 Main Street. Enjoy live chamber music, DJ and dancing, hors d'oeuvres, wine and beer, and more. Cocktail attire is required. Tickets are $100. The snow date is Saturday, January 31st.
The Children's Museum of Easton is hosting a trivia night fundraiser called Play It Smart on Saturday, February 7th from 7 to 10 p.m. at the Easton Country Club on Purchase Street. Teams of 4 can register for $260 or individuals can play at $65. The night includes trivia, music, raffles, prizes, and a pizza, wings, and salad buffet with registration. Proceeds support the Children's Museum Easton, and tickets are available now at cmeaston.com.
The Oliver Ames class of 2026 is hosting its 4th annual fundraiser on Sunday, January 25th from 9:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. at the Queesick Gardens in Easton. The event features mini photo sessions for your family dog with 10-minute back-to-back sessions available. The cost is $140 per dog, $40 per person, and $40 for each additional dog, with 40% of proceeds benefiting the Oliver Ames class of 26. Space is limited and advance booking is required through Boom 43 Photography.
Welcome back to Wiki Always Sports Recap. I'm Jane Tebow. Now let's get into the results for last week's games. On Tuesday, January 13th, OA girls basketball hosted Sharon and won big 53-24. Avery Gamble turned in an MVP caliber performance, outscoring Sharon entirely with the 28 points on the night. She also didn't miss a single free throw, finishing 14-14 from the stripe. Tigers only gave up 2 points in the fourth quarter in a dominating win. OA boys basketball visited Sharon and took control in the second half, winning 74-54. Justin Grimaldi finished with 25 points, while Zaire Maddox had 17. On Wednesday, the Mansfield/OA girls hockey team beat Ashland 6-2. OA freshman Ella Cohen scored 3 goals, while junior Kayla Islip had a goal of her own. The boys hosted Abington in the Don Byron Memorial Classic, took care of business, winning 69-55. Grimaldi had another 25-point outing, while Maddox had 15 and Jacob Locke had 11. In wrestling, the Tigers lost to Foxborough 51-27. Shane Burke registered a pin at 165. Jonah Bornstein got a pin at 126. Thomas Swafford had one at 132. Jeff Guaman got one at 138. Gymnastics faced Taunton at home and won a tight match, 133-130. They improved to 3-1 on the year. Both swim teams also registered wins against Stoughton. And on Thursday, the hockey team traveled to Franklin and lost 6-2. Boys track beat Canton 52-48. Girls track lost to Canton 55-45. On Friday, girls basketball hosted North Attleboro in a tight one. Tigers couldn't hold on to a 14-point lead as the Rocketeers came storming back after halftime. The offense disappeared in the second half as North was able to bring home the win 40-35 over OA. Gamble finished with 23. Gymnastics traveled to Attleboro, lost 140.8 to 133.7. Senior Olivia Heiss scored 9.35 on the floor. Jacob Slavin won vault with the 9.55. Boys basketball traveled North Attleboro, stayed hot, winning 55-37. Credit Grimaldi with another 20-point game, knocking down 4 threes in the game. Boys hockey hosted Taunton on Saturday and lost 4-2. They then faced Rockland on Monday, Martin Luther King Day, and lost 4-3. These appeared on 2 goals in that one. Before we wrap up, big games to watch out for this week include wrestling versus Stoughton on Wednesday and boys basketball versus Stoughton on Friday. Both games can be streamed on ECAT. This has been your weekly OA Sports Recap. Thanks for tuning in and go Tigers!
Thank you, everybody, for watching another episode of Easton News, and we'll introduce ourselves first.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
Thank you for watching another episode of Easton News. I've been Jack Ryan.
And I've been Joe Taft.
And by this time next week, we will know whether or not the Pats are going to be playing in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, hopefully my Denver Broncos will make it. Listen, man, I believe in Bo Nix.
I hate to break it to you, man. I think he's got a broken ankle. I don't know if he's playing.
Dude, I thought that was AI.
This has been Easton News.
Oh.
Lighting for ECAT production provided by the Avery Lee Williams Family Foundation.
I am not a Broncos fan.
That's going right at the end.